Hi there, I'm Daryl from Sweet Vibe Events, and today I'm going to talk to you about the service that we offer our wedding couples.
I feel electrified. I feel electrified.
So we offer our couples 3 different wedding DJ packages, and we're going to talk about those in a little bit more detail in just a few moments time. But one thing our couples get as standard, no matter which package they book, as soon as you book, you have instant access to our online planner system. Our planner system has all your details in there, all the details about the package that you've booked, and lots of other information, tips and advice throughout your wedding journey. There's also a music playlist system in there as well, which is absolutely fantastic, and our couples absolutely love our music playlist system. In the system, there's about 100,000-ish songs, which is usually more than enough to choose from. And you basically can go on there, you log in, and you can start creating your own playlist. The playlist system has a couple of different sections. You've got the do playlist, and there's also a do not playlist as well, which is absolutely crucial. In today's day and age, a lot of couples come to us and say, we don't like this type of music, we don't like that type of music, or we don't like these specific songs, which is absolutely fine. And of course, we don't want to play those on your wedding day. It's your special day, so we definitely don't want to play any songs that you don't want played. Another service that we offer all of our couples, no matter which package that you book, is our face-to-face meeting. The face-to-face meetings are really awesome, and they're very crucial in the planning process of the wedding. There is a few different reasons why we do this. The first main reason is we can talk about all your logistics of the day. We can talk about your timings of the day. We can also talk more in depth about your music. We can go through your playlist, see all the songs that you like, see what you don't like, and it gives us a real idea of what you guys want on your special day. Now, the other reason, which I find very useful, is just to genuinely meet you and put a face to the name. It's nice to have that sort of one-on-one interaction. It makes us feel very familiar with each other. So when it comes to the day, you don't really want to be sort of like, oh yeah, hi, by the way, I'm Daryl, your wedding DJ. We kind of want to get all the hellos and the introduction done. So just so it feels more comfortable on the day itself. And lastly, we offer an early setup with every single package that we do. This benefits not only us, but yourselves as well, where we can actually come in first thing in the morning before any of your guests even start arriving, and we set up all the DJ equipment so it's all done, which usually looks really lovely set to one side for your daytime as well. But this benefits you because we don't want disruption to your wedding day. So the fact that we're able to set the equipment up, we don't want to have to bring it through your wedding guests while they're trying to eat their food. If we can't set up in the morning, it's not a massive issue. If that is the case, what usually happens is the wedding venue will usually have a room turnaround, and during the room turnaround, that is when we'll be able to set up, which is usually anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour, which is plenty of time for us to get in and do what we need to do. Now we're going to talk about the wedding packages and the different packages that we offer. We're going to start off with the Ultimate Wedding DJ package. This is the big one, and is also our most popular. To start with the Ultimate Wedding DJ package, it all starts off in the morning. As previously mentioned, we usually like to set everything up first thing in the morning before your guests arrive. Once we're set up and good to go, we'll go off, get changed, do the hair, make sure we're looking and smelling nice, all ready for your guests' arrival. As your guests arrive at the venue, we'll have some nice background music playing for them as they're greeted into where the ceremony area will be taking place. Once the ceremony then starts, we play your Walking Down the Aisle song. We have 2 songs that we play, which is when you're signing your wedding register book. Then after that, you have an exit song as well. The exit song we always recommend to be upbeat and a little bit more fun, because it's kind of the bit where you've got married, everyone's going to be clapping and cheering you, and usually we have confetti shots at that point as well in the ceremony area. So it's nice to give a little bit more vibey bit there. Once we're done with the ceremony music, we then take everybody off to the drinks reception area. Now, some people have the drinks reception area indoors, some people have them outdoors. I suppose that really all automatically comes down to weather and what time of year you're getting married. Now for the drinks reception, this is where it gets a little bit more lively and a little bit more fun now. So the drinks reception bit, what we like to do and most couples book us for is the Ibiza DJ set during the drinks reception. Now what we do is you usually set up in a little small area, we set the DJ side of things up, and then we have a speaker system with us and we play Ibiza-y, housey kind of commercial vibes, just to create a really nice atmosphere for the drinks reception. Or if you don't want the actual live aspect of a DJ set, we can actually set up a speaker system anywhere you like and we can play your music as background music, no problem at all. Once your drinks reception is then done, this is where we kind of step into the wedding hype man kind of mode, and it's like a Toastmaster, but not a Toastmaster. It's more of a relaxed, informal version, master of ceremonies, but we call it wedding hype man because it's a lot more fun, a lot more vibey and less boring, to be honest with you. What we do is we gather your guests up, we get them all into the main area where you're going to be eating. We usually give our couples 5 to 10 minutes just to themselves so they can relax and just sort of take it all in, because it is quite an adventure this part of the day and it goes really fast. So it's really nice to just take a few moments, maybe with your photographer or videographer. You can go off and have a few little private shots just while we get everybody sat down on their seats. Once everybody's in and they're seated, what's really nice then is we get to go in and introduce ourselves properly to everybody on the microphone. And what we do is we get them hyped up and revved up, ready for your big grand entrance. Now the big grand entrance is something that our couples absolutely love, and the feedback we get from this is absolutely outstanding. What we do is we get everybody ready, we get them prepared, so when you walk into the room, we have nothing but energy, fun, liveliness, guests laughing, cheering, clapping and waving napkins, because we like to go all out on this bit. We always get couples to pick a song to come into the room, and we always recommend that this be really upbeat, fast, just something really vibey so that the guests can really get into it. And we always advise couples that when you do come into the room, put your own hands up, have a dance with your guests, just really let loose and have some fun with it. We then have a speaker system in place with a music playlist that we would have already discussed and planned to have during your wedding meal itself. So what we do is we play that music for you during the meal, and then we take a little bit of a back seat while everybody enjoys their food. As an optional extra, what we can do is our Pearls of Wisdom wedding advice cards. Basically what this involves is we go around the tables just shortly after the actual wedding meal itself, and we do a lot of interaction and have a little bit of fun with your guests. The wedding advice cards are then given out to every single one of your guests. So that includes the children, mums, dads, nans, granddads, your friends, everybody gets a card. And what it is, they fill out their wedding advice, and the cards are all slightly different. They say all slightly different things so they can't copy each other on the tables. Now what we do is we get all the cards, once they've all filled them out, we collect them all up, and then I go through them and we select maybe 6 or 7 of the cards and we read those out just before we do the speeches. This creates a lot of fun and a lot of energy in the room and a lot of laughter. Then we move on to your speeches, where I will introduce your speeches for you one by one. This is a lot better way of doing it, as most wedding venues will have a microphone you can use, but they usually just pass you the microphone and then you're able to use it, which is not really an introduction way of doing it. Whereas what we do is I will introduce you properly on the microphone to get a bit of energy up in the room and just make it a little bit more fun. Now we're on to the evening part where things get really fun. We start off the evening usually with a cake cutting if you're having one. The cake is usually placed on the middle of the dance floor, and we get all your guests together all the way around in a semicircle around the room. I always love to get couples to pick a song for this part of the day, as it just creates a little bit of energy in the background. It doesn't have to be anything crazy or too upbeat, but just something is better than awkward silence. Once we're all ready, we'll then give you a countdown and get everybody all hyped up, ready for the evening. Once the cake has then been cut, the dance floor will be open and ready to start the evening entertainment. As an optional thing, we can do the Mr. and Mrs. game, which is highly recommended. It's a lot of fun, not only for the couple, but for the guests as well. We get all of your guests involved in this, so it's not too much pressure on you. Every single guest will get a card in their hand, which will have Mr. on one side, which is blue, and on the other side it will be pink with Mrs. And what we do when we ask these questions, for example,
who is more likely to steal something from a hotel room?
which is one of my personal favourites, everybody can hold up the side of their card that they think is the answer, and the bride and groom will also hold up their coloured bat who they think is the answer. There is no right or wrong answers, it's literally just a bit of fun to see how well you two know each other, and also to find out how your guests know you. And now it's time for you to have your first dance as a married couple. This can be very daunting for a lot of couples, and they sometimes feel very nervous about being in the spotlight to have a first dance. Please do not panic, we have you covered on this, because one thing we do recommend to all our couples is that about halfway through the song we get all your guests to come and join you on the dance floor. We do this for two reasons. The first reason is it stops you feeling so uncomfortable and a bit awkward when you're on the dance floor, the two of you, and everybody is just staring at you while you're swaying left and right. The second reason, and possibly an even more important reason, is that when we get everybody onto the dance floor halfway through your song, when we start off with the first song after your first dance, it gives us a full dance floor to start with. And one of the advantages of that is we can go straight into the party and kick it off with a bang with a full dance floor. When it comes to the evening party, this is where we really come into our own, and this gets really exciting. We are personality DJs, which basically means we bring the fun, we bring the energy, and we bring the vibes to the dance floor. We mix everything live, so what happens is you have a beat match song, which you go from one song into another with no stopping, no pausing in the music. This is a continued cycle of music and beats, keeps people on the dance floor all night long. When you pause songs or you stop songs, people lose the energy on the dance floor, and we do not want that. We want the energy high, we want the vibes high, and we want as much fun as possible. Being a personality DJ, which means interacting with the crowd, taking requests from your guests, which is very, very crucial to find out what everybody's going to like and enjoy dancing to on the night. But mainly the guest interaction is a real crucial part of the evening. The other two packages we have are the Happy Ever After and the Twilight package. The Happy Ever After package is pretty much identical to the Ultimate Wedding DJ package. The only difference is if, say, you have a musician or a singer or someone booked for your ceremony, so you don't need us to do your ceremony music, we can jumble things around a bit where you can still have us there all day long and provide all our other services throughout the day, but just not maybe one small part of the day. The Twilight package is an even shorter version of this, which is more of the evening package, where we will still set up everything in the morning, but we'll go away for the day and we'll come back later on to introduce your cake cut, do the Mr. and Mrs. game if that's what you wanted to do, your first dance, and then the ultimate evening party. How do we ensure to entertain all guests and keep the dance floor busy? Well, there's a few different aspects to this, and the first and probably most important one is being a personality DJ and interacting and having fun at the wedding has an effect on the guests that makes them feel comfortable and like they want to dance with us as well, which is really, really cool. The second part is being able to actually mix two songs together. What this then creates is a non-stop music vibe from the start of the night to the very, very end of the night. We don't want gaps in the music. When there's short gaps or short pauses in the music, people stop dancing, and when they stop dancing, they head off to the bar, they head outside, they go and sit down, they talk to friends. We don't want that. We want people dancing. So the fact that we're mixing all of our tracks live, everything is seamless throughout the whole evening. that is probably one of our biggest secrets to the full dance floor. Another crucial way that we keep our dance floors busy is we get to know our couples. We also get to know about the guests. So when we have our pre-wedding meetup, we learn about all the couples requests, any family songs, any songs that when the family goes to a party, they all get up with this one song that makes everybody go crazy. This is all the stuff we learn in the background. So basically what that means is we're fully equipped when we come to the wedding to know exactly what the couple are going to like dancing to. We know exactly what their friends and family like dancing to. So we've already got that pre-knowledge before the wedding, knowing that we're going to come into the wedding and give them what they want. How long do we perform at weddings for? This is completely dependent on which package that the couple books. If they go for an all-day package, we are pretty much the first ones to arrive on the day and will be one of the last to leave on the day as well. So it is a full day. If they book a twilight package, we usually arrive first thing in the morning if we can get in there and set up the equipment nice and early. And then we usually go away for the day, and then we usually get back around about the time the couple are doing the speeches, which means we're there just in case a little bit early. If they're ahead of schedule, we can just get the party started when they're ready. We have a few DJs available for couples to book, and the couple will always get the DJ that they book. So when we have our initial phone call with the couples, basically we will explain to them who is available, and if there is more than one available, they can then have the choice and book the DJ that they prefer or the DJ that matches their style. But it would always be the same DJ from the start of the booking, the same DJ that will go and meet the couple in person, and the same DJ that will always turn up on the actual wedding day itself. If you like the sound of what we do or want to know even more information, please head over to the social accounts, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. You can also go onto the website and find loads more information on there. And we can't wait to hear from you soon.